Hey guys, so today I'll be going over the poem written by Annie Sexton called Courage and elaborating with you guys on how I'm able to connect with this poem to personal experiences I've faced within my own life. So the poem goes out like this. It's in the small things we see it. The child's first step, as awesome as an earthquake. The first time you rode a bike, walling up the sidewalk. When the first spanking when your heart went on a journey all alone. When they called you a crybaby or poor or fatty or crazy and made you into an alien, you drank their acid and concealed it. Later, if you faced the death of bombs and bullets, you did not do it with a banner. You did it only with a hat to cover your heart. You did not fondle the weakness inside you, though it was there. Your courage was a small coal that you kept swallowing. If your buddy saved you and died himself in doing, then his courage was not courage. It was love. Love as simple as shaving soap. Later, if you endured great despair, then you did it alone, getting a transfusion from the fire, picking off the scabs off your heart and wringing it out like a sock. Next, my kingsman, you powdered your sorrow, you gave it a back rub, and then covered it with a blanket. And after it had slept a while, it woke to the wings of the roses and was transformed. Later, when you faced old age and its natural conclusion, your courage will still be shown in the little ways. Each spring you will be a sword you'll sharpen. Those you love will live in fever of love, and you'll bargain with the calendar. And at the last moment, when death opens the back door, you'll put on your carpet slippers and stride out. And that was the end of the poem. So, to summarize this poem up, basically it elaborates and goes through all the different sufferings and pain people go through within their life. All the starting from when you're a baby to the last day of your life. People endure so many pain and hardships, but later on, as they get older, they gain a lot of knowledge and wisdom through all those hardships and pains they went through. So I was able to connect with this personally because of everything that's been going around lately within my own life. Having to go through the pandemic and school being online, it feels like a mental battle every day, having to keep up with school, having to try to keep up my grades and study on my own while maintaining my job and my sport. So it all leads to stress and frustration at the end of the day, and which is something I'm trying to cope with, but it's hard at the end of the day. But after reading the lines of this poem where it states, and then you covered it with a blanket, and after it had slept a while, it woke to the wings of roses and was transformed. After reading that, I took it to heart and reflected on it and came out with the conclusion that maybe all this that's happening within my life is for a greater purpose. I may not know what that purpose is right now, but maybe down the road, next year, in the next month, or next week, it will reveal itself. Hopefully, all this pain and suffering will lead me to become a better person and help me gain knowledge that I'll be able to share with those that I love. As it states in the poem again, where it says, those you love will live in fever of love. Because I would love to be able to spread my knowledge and help those around me, those that are going through the same pain, other future students, having to go through online school, being able to uplift them, uplift their pain and their sufferings to make their life a bit easier, or a lot easier, depending on how impactful it is to them. And so another along with that is being able to give them reassurance, as it mentions. as it mentions, suffering and pain that people go through each day, it's what the author calls courage. It's not the heroic gestures. It's not, Superman saving the earth. It's not that. It's about people being able to go through their pain and sufferings and make it out at the end of the day, being able to overcome them. And I would love to be able to give reassurance to others that, hey, you're going through all these difficulties and you're courageous for it. And because we all know how, at the end of the day, how ruthless life can be. And giving a bit of reassurance to those that are around me, hopefully I can create an impact to them.